Alright guys, the only way I found about this channel and videos was just looking through Twitter, and this guy is like not even monetized. I personally think the channel should be monetized. And I think it's transformative content, so it's like, but, yeah, it's not currently. You can always reapply, but you gotta wait 3 months to reapply. One of the worst things as a YouTuber to have ever happened to you guys is getting demonetized. It's like they just straight up take away your job. Like, I'd be so depressed if they demonetize this channel, guys. Legit. But 15 times football fans cross the line. Let's check it out.
From Messi's plane explosion to Ronaldo being tackled by a fan, these...
He wasn't tackled? Hey, what happened to Messi's plane, though, guys? Maybe he was tackled. What is this, guys?
are 15 times football
Straight up gave him a kiss. Kiss on the hair is...
fans
It was a kiss on the hair, okay, that's it.
cross the line. At first, this Ibra lookalike wanted to meet him so bad he just ran onto the field.
What does it look like?
Too bad Zlatan wasn't impressed and pushed
Dang, bro, grabbing him by the neck as well, guys.
him aside. He won't be allowed back in the stands for a while. But this next
That's scary, guys. Legit. Pretty scary.
fan found an amazing solution for his band and just parked a crane right next to the stadium to watch his favorite team. I can't lie, that's hella creative. Some fans just go above and beyond.
It must be just a small stadium, right, guys? What is this, a kid's soccer game? Totally looks like it.
To support their club. Just like this Spurs fan who has been photographed thousands of times for his inked head. And obviously
Thousands.
Vertonghen had to get a selfie with him. And that's
I wonder what his job is.
not even the craziest tat in this video. Logos, jersey numbers, faces, another head tattoo, an entire tribute to Todd,
That's quite the fandom.
and this fan that got Harry
Guys, I'm completely oblivious to most sports fandoms, except football. And mostly I'm talking about American football. And still, even football, I'm still mostly oblivious to it.
Kane's face inked on his leg.
And I've had a Harry Kane tattoo with the World Cup winners 2018 underneath. Maybe a bit premature.
Nothing wrong with it.
However, I do believe that we are going to win it.
Yeah.
Alright. But yeah, football's not the biggest thing in the States, but it's still a big thing.
Yeah.
I'm talking about soccer.
That didn't age well, but the craziest one of them all has to be this Flamengo fan, because he did something that'll put him in the Super Fan Hall of Fame. He got over 40% of his body inked, so he could always wear a Flamengo jersey. That's just wild.
Guys, he could have his shirt off and you'd think he's wearing clothes.
And to be clear, it required 33 sessions. It took over 90 hours to finish. I don't
Yeah, I'm good on all that, fam.
even know how much that cost. Dude could have just copped one for $69.99. But not all fans are as
Yeah, but if he did it that way, then you wouldn't have content to make a video about.
supportive.
Honestly, you can make a whole full video on how this guy got the tattoo and how to watch it.
Because at number 11, an Arsenal fan shined a laser pen in Murdoch's face and got arrested for it. I hope that guy learned his
Yeah, don't do that, man. That's ridiculous. Now we're getting to the ones that are just being ridiculously like not cool.
lesson, because sabotaging a game like that isn't only illegal, but also dangerous. The greater a laser pointer's output power, the more likely it will cause serious eye injuries, burn skin, and temporarily or permanently impair the vision. That explains why he hasn't scored a single goal in his first 20 games at Chelsea. But this Messi lookalike
Yeah, please don't mess with the players like that, man.
has definitely scored a couple bangers. And I'm not just talking about finding the net. Rumor has it this guy slept with 23 women who believed he was the real Messi. And honestly, I kind
This guy's a player.
To get it. This dude could be his long-lost Iranian brother. Obviously, he denies the accusations, but I wouldn't be surprised if he got caught up in the same fame. I mean, he already has made an entire career out of
And didn't you know Messi looked like that, guys? I'm not oblivious to it.
it. 1 million on Instagram, calls himself the Asian Messi, commercials,
He's not even Asian, is he?
brand deals, and even hangs out with Salpe. But being
Legit. In this day of age, you can be a lookalike and get a career off it. That is something different, guys. That is something different.
Messi can also be dangerous. After winning the World Cup for the first time in 36 years, Messi officially reached a godlike status in Argentina. So when he was enjoying
Wait, first time in 36 years? How old is he, guys? How long has he been doing football? He's 36 years old. What?
a nice dinner with his wife and children in Buenos Aires,
There's no way doing football in your 50s, well into your 50s.
he couldn't finish his meal because thousands of fans surrounded the restaurant.
And that's why I'm scared of, because that's why I don't, part of me doesn't even want the success, guys. Look at this, bro. Can't even live a normal life. You can, but kinda can't. Guys, most YouTubers are not on this level of success. And Messi is, guys. Soccer is huge, guys. Like the Simon soccer game, 1 million viewers. Whenever it's sports. So many viewers, guys. Why? I mean, it's just awesome, though. Well, they definitely like him, guys. They definitely like him.
Yeah, the situation was a lot to handle for security, and they really struggled to escort Leo to the car. Just check out all the people touching the GOAT's face. He was not enjoying that. Another legend who knows a thing or two about fans crossing the line is Cristiano Ronaldo, because during his visit to Iran...
Wait, that was... You seen a music video, guys? That's cool. What was that?
Didn't only get chased by fans, which got Al Nasser to cancel a training session to ensure his safety, but his fans also kept him up at night, resulting in him even asking them to turn it down a notch. But some fans just risk it all. It was the 28th of September 2022, Argentina versus Jamaica. With Messi looking sharper than ever, this seemed like an easy match, and honestly, it was. 13th minute, goal.
Let's go, let's go.
In the rest of the game, Argentina dominated and wouldn't even let Jamaica get close to their box. But a 1-0 victory wasn't good enough for Messi. So in the 85th minute, he showed everyone how it's done.
Messi está habilitado, sí. Messi para el cuarto, Messi enganchó. ¡Qué golazo! ¡Gol!
Let's go, let's go. I'm gonna physically count how long he's saying goal.
2-0. The fans were celebrating.
Okay, maybe not that long at all.
Messi was smiling, and as he slowly walked back,
In the future, the generation that's born, not even born yet, will make fun of us for watching esports events still.
Jesus, that dude scared me for a second. But at least he was a fan, unlike this guy. Dude gave Leo the finger.
Hey, it's better than physically attacking him, but still, kind of rude.
And this man somehow cut Messi in someone's head? Meet Mario Vala, a barber from Serbia who cuts hundreds of celebrities' faces into people's hair. Cristiano Ronaldo, Donald
I wonder if he has any, like, lifetime customers, guys. Hey, he's doing a good job at it, though.
Trump.
And then you could just, like, hide it with a hoodie or something. But it's gonna be there for only, like, a week, man. Probably a couple days, really.
Kim Jong-un, Maradona, Mo Salah, Zuckerberg, Putin.
I'm just wondering if he has any permanent customers, guys. But I sadly do not have a talent like this.
And of course, the GOAT himself. Like, how is that even possible? Just imagine walking
My talent is reacting. Oh, there he is on his tree, guys. Wow.
around the street like that and constantly having to take photos with people. But not all moments on this list are as wholesome. 13th of May, 2020.
He's getting famous from just having the guy on his face, on his head, bro. Like, he's almost become a celebrity just been doing that.
Leeds versus Newcastle. The game was tied up, but seconds before the ref blew the final whistle, a Leeds fan somehow made it onto the field and ran up to Newcastle's coach, Eddie Howe.
There's the idiot that came onto the field. I mean, crying out loud.
No one should have to face that, playing a sport they love and trying to entertain the country. No one should have to, feel their own personal safety is violated. So it's certainly something for us to reflect.
Luckily, the fan was arrested and received a lifelong stadium ban. And with that, we've
Yeah, bro. Better than a lifelong prison sentence. Right, guys? Right.
made it to the top 3 of the craziest fan moments in football. Let's kick it off with a moment so absurd, it got sports shows all over the world talking about it.
Ugly scenes at the Amsterdam Arena, Jules. Ajax v Feyenoord is abandoned with Arne Slot's team 3-0 up after home fans fire flares on the pitch.
And by the way, the poor Johan Cruyff must be turning in his grave.
Wedstrijd gestaakt. Eigen supporters die de hoofdingang van het stadion bestormen. Dieptepunt, het kon dus nog veel erger. Toen
Literally what?
kwam de ME in actie tegen de supporters van Ajax. Die van Feyenoord mogen er in de arena al jaren niet bij zijn.
Yeah, this was not a friendly game. 18 minutes in, Feyenoord was already leading 2-0 when the ref had to pause the game because a home supporter threw a plastic cup onto the pitch. The guy was immediately escorted out of the stadium, but that didn't stop someone from throwing fireworks in the second half, resulting in another break. The club made it fair.
Man, don't make it like throwing stuff at the artists that are performing like music. They should add like a net or something.
Very clear that if another object would be thrown, the game would be abandoned. But again, fans didn't listen. The entire stadium had to be evacuated, and most fans were heartbroken. But some fans were raging. They kicked in the doors of the main entrance of the stadium and ran with even more flares.
That's kind of that's just kind of terrifying, guys.
Ja. Oh, die no! Nooit! Oh. Nee, maar dat doe je niet. Oh.
Hooligans.
Oh my god.
Those guys were there just to start trouble, man. Sadly.
Nee. Ga rellen, bro.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Ga helemaal. Nee.
Even police had to step up, using tear gas and arresting 15 people. Most of them won't see the inside of a prison cell because the Dutch law is pretty soft. But the
Justice was served, though. They were still arrested. They were still arrested, and everybody, or at least some saw them being arrested, and they didn't have fun in the holding cell.
this next guy spent 43 years behind bars for killing Andreas Escobar. Back in 1994, the Colombian national team was preparing for the World Cup, and things were looking great. They finished top of their qualifying group and were tipped as favorites by Brazilian legend Pelé, and even beat Maradona's Argentina.
What a sad story, man.
5-0.
You're just doing your career as a soccer player, and that happens.
But on the 22nd of June, when Colombia went up against the USA in the first round of the tournament, things went horribly wrong. After 34 minutes played, defender Andreas Escobar tried to intercept the pass, but accidentally scored in his own goal, causing his team to lose the game. And as a result of that loss, they were eliminated in the group stage. What was supposed to be a historic tournament ended up in a disaster, and some fans blamed it all on Andreas. His family told him to lay low for a while, but Andreas refused and felt guilty. He wanted to make it up and apologized to his people. But on July 2nd, only 10 days after his own goal, one fan decided to end his life and snuck up on him in a nightclub parking lot.
Earlier this morning in Medellin, Colombia, World Cup soccer fans took that about 1 million steps further.
I'm actually angry at that.
Colombia, one of the favorites going in, was eliminated in the first round. The team returned home on Wednesday to anonymous threats that were carried out.
A player who was loved by so many was suddenly taken away. And even though nothing can bring him back, at least the guy who did it was caught, confessed the next day, and got sentenced to 43 years. Now for the #1 spot, I got something a little more lighthearted. Something
Yay! We're all for the lightheartedness.
Crazy, iconic, and strangely enough, also kind of beautiful. Because I'm pretty sure you've never heard of Iglesia Maradona, or a little easier, the Church of Maradona.
Nombre de la tota, Don Diego, y el fruto de su amor.
I don't even know.
Yeah, these people have built an entire freaking religion around the Argentinian legend. They have between 120 and 150,000 members from over 130 different countries.
What?
Muchos te dicen, ¿por qué se la agarran con la religión? ¿Por qué se burlan de Dios? No nos burlamos, es lógica pura. Para los argentinos el fútbol es una religión, cada religión tiene su
It seems like it with the fandom, guys.
Bueno, Dios del fútbol es Dios.
Now, these guys are a little crazy for sure, but so was the time a helicopter crashed onto a field. Click that video.
Yeah, like this guy's putting so much like effort and money into his content. I think it should be monetized. Like, how is he funding this? The world might never know, but like this guy's not like, you know, some new at what he's doing, guys. Like, let's go to his like oldest video. Like, he's been doing it for a while, man. 10 months. Like, he's got shorts as well. Yeah, pretty wild to see this channel not being monetized.